Have been engaged in living together as brothers, looking at that seriously, welcoming its challenges, and trying to live it authentically. This morning, our three brothers who gave witness of their getting up in the morning, what moved them, I believe, gave testimony to how truly engaged we are in living as brothers. We have become, in these years, much more aware of our belonging to a conventual family that is far beyond our own land. And this task has taken shape and is manifested on many fronts. On the general level, from the time of Agostino Gardin to the term of Joachim Giermek, and to the present ministry of our brother Marco Tasca, who was with us, we have received encouragement, we have received exhortations, and we have received assistance in our efforts to deepen our conventual roots and our conventual way of living and of ministry. Agostino Gardin issued that beautiful document on the primacy of God, reminding us that first and foremost, all that we are and all that we do must always proclaim God and not us. And at the same time, he gave us that document on the centrality of our house chapter and of our guides to be able to implement that in ways that helped us as a brotherhood to promote the primacy of God, not individually, but together as brothers. Joachim, in his ministry, certainly began to internationalize the order, and he did a great deal to help with putting ourselves together with our Franciscan roots in Franciscan discipleship, and being sure that our young people and ourselves in ongoing formation were always very attentive to being first and foremost friars rooted in Francis and in Clare. That has continued in these days under the leadership of our brother Marco as we continue to look at our community in a larger and a grander scope. The Congress in India of a few years ago made us tremendously aware of how multicultural our community is. This coming in a few weeks, we have the Congress in Nairobi, which will explore further our interculturality and our solidarity as brothers across the globe, with special emphasis on how this will be woven into our lives, both in deed and in word. The refounding on the provincial and jurisdictional level as well has had many faces. Provincial assemblies, gatherings, regional get-togethers, they are society. I believe one of the true blessings and signs of vitality over these years in all of our jurisdictions is the willingness in the midst of diminishment and aging to reach out to enrich and be enriched by our brothers in other lands. This amounts to not only a sharing of resources, but more especially of brothers coming together and offering and welcoming each other's gifts. Across our conference, Our Lady of Consolation, with their custody in Central America and their deep relationships and growing relationships with the friars in India and Mexico. St. Bonaventure Province, beginning to interchange more with the friars in Australia, with St. Joseph Cupertino Province accepting the mission in Vietnam as a way to grow the order in that very beautiful part of our world. St. Anthony Province and accepting our brothers in England and Ireland and Scotland as a delegation of their province, and in 2014 to become a custody of our new province yet to be named. In the IC province, continuing relationships with our delegation in Costa Rica and our custody in Brazil. A great deal has been done to refound ourselves, and we should be very proud of that. Under the umbrella of our conference, on the conference level, much has happened over these years to move us into deeper solidarity as brothers in the service of the order and of the church. Working together as brothers, we have sought to move forward together, always trying to mirror by our actions a deep appreciation and respect for what both unites us and what makes us distinct.